it's Mickey with Motion Restoration. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to do an arm massage for your child. So first we have him lying face up, but I also want you to grab some coconut oil or lotion that has a good amount of glideability to it. All right, so we have the arm is exposed. Now it's always good to use a sheet just to help keep them protected. With that, you're going to lift the arm up, tuck the sheet underneath the armpit to make it nice and secure, and we're going to expose the arm. We have our lotion. All right. So we're going all the way up into the shoulder. And then down into the hand. So if your kids are involved in sports that has them using a lot of their arms, this is really going to help them out. So we're going to get into the triceps. So with that, you can use just the heel of your hand and pressing in onto the back of the arm here. There we go. It's also good to check in with your client as well, see how they're feeling, see if the pressure is good. Then we're going to get into the bicep muscle. So for that, we're again using the heel of the hand here. We're just pressing along. Now it's good to go nice and slow, especially along the bicep, because I find if you go too fast, the bicep muscle will actually kind of pop out of the way a little bit and it can be quite uncomfortable. So just nice broad surface with your hand going up the bicep into the shoulder. Do a few passes along there. And then we're going to go into the forearm. So I always like to start with the extensor side first. So I flip the palm down, and then I like to start on the outside here. And I'm just pressing with my thumb into, make sure you guys can see, into just the outside of the elbow here. And then we're going to go into the middle in between the radius and ulnar bone. All the way up into the elbow. And then into the ulnar bone. Up into the elbow. And then we can flip the arm. And then in between the flexor side and the extensor side, we got a big chunk of muscle in here. So I'm just pinching this muscle in between my finger and thumb and just picking it up. And then we get into the flexor side, so we flip the wrist over, continuing along the radial bone with our thumb into the crease of the elbow, and then in between the radius and ulna on the flexor side. And along the radial bone. And then we're going to get into the hand here. So for that, we're going to start on the palm, and all I'm doing is I'm taking my thumbs and I'm just spreading the tissue in the hands. Fan-like projection into the thumb and into the outside of the hand here. And we're going to go into the dorsal side or the back of the hand here, and then I'm just pinching along in the thumb. There's a lot of muscles in here that can get quite tight, especially if you're using your grip strength a lot. So all these gamers would really appreciate this. Or if your child is using any type of throwing sport as well. And then we're just going to trace along the bones. So I'm just going in between the first and the second finger. And then we're going between second and third, third and the fourth, and the fourth and the fifth. And then give them a good movement. Just moving the bones back and forth. And then we're going to pull on the digits. So we're just pulling and twisting. I'm going to go through each finger. That's okay if there's any type of pops or cracks. That is just okay. And then last thing, I like to take the heel of my hand and I'm just pressing open along the top. And then we're going to flip the palm. We're going to do the same thing and we're just opening the palm up. So I'm pressing the back of the hand in as I'm spreading the palm. And then the last thing we always do, we drain and we push everything up towards the armpits. Flush everything up. And then you give a little tug on the arm, just a little one, all the way down. And then I like to hold where the elbow is and we're just going to pull at the wrist. And then one last flush. So I've only shown you just the one side today, just for time purposes, but make sure that you're going to do both sides for your child. This is really beneficial for ones who are involved in a lot of sports that involve throwing, or if they're sitting on their computers for long periods of time, or any type of sport that's going to involve the arms. So this is a great technique, a great tool for you to use as a parent at home for your child. Now, please check out the other videos that we have so you can combine them all to make a full body massage for your child at home to help with their relaxation and their mind-body connection as well. And we'll see you in the next video.